Welcome to Brampton for this online choir practice. I know lots of you have been missing singing, so this is your opportunity to have a good sing and to learn something new at the same time. What we'll do in a moment is we'll do a nice warm-up just to get our voices going. I don't know about you, but my voice is completely shot to pieces because I haven't been using it to do any singing at all, really, so it's been really struggling. But a good warm-up will help that. When we've done that, I'm going to take you through a new piece that I did. I thought about you and I thought, well, it's about time we did something new. So I've done a two-part version of a setting of an Irish blessing. And what we'll do is we'll go through the first part, and I'll take you through on the piano with the tune, and then I'll take you through the second part, which is actually works. Sometimes it's slightly higher and sometimes slightly lower than the first part, and then you've got it on film now, so you'll be able to go back over it and do it as many times as you like. And the idea will be eventually that I'll get you to record your part like we did with the Veal Meet Again project, and send it in, and we'll see if we can put together a nice recording of this setting. Anyway, first things first, let's do a vocal warm-up, shall we? So if you're able to, stand up and relax your shoulders like we normally do. And we'll start with some breathing exercises. So what we'll do is we're going to breathe in, hold it for 5, and then breathe out. So breathe in through your mouth, hold it for 5, and then breathe out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. Okay, and we'll do it slightly longer. I should say breathe in through your nose, of course. If you're breathing through your nose, you're going to hold it for 7 this time, and then let the breath out through your mouth again. So breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and breathe out. Fantastic. Okay, and now we'll do some humming. So here's our note, and when we get to the 5th note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll just hold that for a little bit before we just drop back down again. So here's the note, and then we'll go slightly higher. And then we'll we'll go for E, If you find some of these notes too high, do feel free to drop down an octave. Or ooh this time. Ooh. And we'll do one more, so we can get up higher, and we'll go back to R again. Oh, oh. that's helped a bit. Right, okay, we'll get on with the piece next. So, this is my setting of the Irish Blessing. What we'll do is we'll go through the first part, the top part first of all, and then we'll go through the second part. Now hopefully you've been able to download a copy of the music, so you'll have to see the notes and the words in front of you. Some of the notes won't mean anything necessarily to you straight away, but you'll get the hang of it. There's a couple of things to look out for first of all. The first bit is that at the beginning and the end of the song there's some humming to do. So we might, we'll practice that bit, but what happens is the words don't start until we get to about bar 10. At the beginning of it we're hummed, at the end of it we're hummed as well. It also slows down at the end. There's a couple of really long held notes in this. What we'll do is we'll go through the first part first of all, then I'll go back and make a note of all the notes that are held quite long, so you can actually write on your copy how many beats you can hold it if you like. It's a good way of remembering. And then we'll go back and do it again, and then I'll do the same for the second part. So this is the top part first of all. Okay, it starts with the humming. There's an introduction and then it goes. May love and laughter light your days and warm your heart and home. May good and faithful friends be yours wherever you may roam. May peace and plenty bless your world with joy that long endures. May your life's passing season bring the best to you and yours. Okay, that was it. I'll go back over that again in a moment. You'll notice that there's some longer held notes. So on bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bar 6 going into bar 7, when we finish the first phrase, we're actually going to hold that note for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then rest before we do the next bit. There's quite a few of those coming up. The same at the bottom of the first page on the word days, you've got 6 counts for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rest, and then we carry on. So there's a couple of those bits in there. The word roam, there's 2 notes on it. Now this is on the second page at bar 25 going into 26. We've got the word roam. It starts on this note and then it goes down to this note. And you're actually going to hold it for 4 counts each. So it's going to be roam, and then we go on to the tune again. The word world, which is bar 26, 27, 28, 29 going into 30. We've got 7 counts actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it's the word world, 7 counts on that one. There's 6 counts at the bottom of that page in bar 33 on the word dures or endures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the tune comes back in again. So you get the idea. There's a couple of longer held notes, and at the very end we're actually going to hold the last note for 8 counts. So basically you need plenty of breath to be able to cope with that. Right, I'm going to go back through the first part again just once more, and then we'll look at the second part. So this is the first part again. Let's start again with the humming. So it's going to be 1, 2. Two. May love and laughter light your days and warm your heart and home. May good and faithful friends be yours wherever you may roam. May peace and plenty bless your world with joy that long endures. May all life's passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. Right, we've been through the first part. Now it's time to do the second part, the harmony part. Now, sometimes the notes go higher than the melody line, so I wouldn't like to say that the second part is a lower part. In fact, quite often it's a higher part, but it just takes a bit more concentration. So we're actually going to start above the line. Again, we start with the humming. And go into the tune at bar 11. Okay, so we're going to start a little bit later than the first line, so you've actually got 1, 2.5 bars rest. The first part will start, and then you'll start like that. Okay, I'll go through the part now anyway. So it goes like this. May love and laughter light your days and warm your hearts and home. May good and faithful friends be yours wherever you may roam. May peace and plenty bless your world with joy that long endures. May all passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. Right, okay, so a little bit more tricky than the first part. There's a couple of really odd moments in there, and there's a couple of really held long notes. For instance, the very end of the song, you're actually going to hold the notes for 12 counts, that note there. So so you need plenty of breath when you get to the last bit of that, so that you don't fade out or collapse into a heap somewhere. Okay, and there's a couple of quite tricky notes in amongst it all to watch out for, and little bits of timing. But we'll go back over that and do it all again, so you get the idea. Okay, so we'll start again at the beginning, and it goes like this: 1, 2. May love and laughter light your days and warm your hearts and home. May good and faithful friends be yours wherever you may roam. May peace and plenty bless your world with joy that long endures. May all passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. Okay, just watch out for the words fitting out on page 3 on the last one, blessed to you and yours. I got it wrong first time. It just goes like this: the best to you and yours. The best to you and yours. Okay, there's a couple of notes where you're holding it and then changing note. For instance, bar 33 on the, or 34 on the second page, on the word endures, you've got the note endures. So you've got 2 beats on the dur, and then 4 beats on the oos. Endures. And the same thing happens with the word world above it. This is bar 30 going into 31, where you've sung the word world with, so it changes a bit, world. And the word roam in bar 26, which is in the second page on the middle line, you've got the word roam for 3 counts, and then it changes note, 4 counts rather, and changes note for another 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it's roam, and so on. The other little thing to watch out for is there's some what we call tied notes in here, and they go across the bar, so they don't go on the strong beats of the bar. So for instance, at the beginning of this, you've got the 2, 3, 4. When you hit that note there, you keep it held down for the next beat of the bar. So it's, so it goes on the off beat of the bar. I'm just going to do that whole section again, the whole of the piece, for the second part. Okay. So it starts again at the humming. So it goes 1, 2. And warm your hearts and home. Right, in the next section of the recording, I'm going to do the parts again, but this time I'm going to put some of the accompaniment in, so you'll hear what the other parts are doing at the same time. So the start of this has a bar and a half of introduction. I'll do the first part first of all, so you can hear how that fits in with everything else, and I'll sing along if I've got a voice left. And plenty bless your world with joy that long endures. May all life's passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. Okay, right, I'm going to do the same thing again, and this time I'm going to sing in the lower part, or the second part I should say. Bless your world with joy that long endures. May all passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. Right, I've been through both parts. The next part of the recording, I will put a backing track on of the whole thing, without the, well, with the piano and with other instruments as well. I'll sing along to it, and then I'll do another one recording without any singing to it. And that's your opportunity to do the whole thing yourself. The idea will be eventually that once we've got the hang of the piece, we'll do what we did with the We'll Meet Again project, and we'll record our parts if you're able to. If not, you can just enjoy singing along to it. But if you're able to, we'll record parts and then we'll put it all together and have a final recording. Don't worry about that yet. We'll get the hang of it first of all, and then I'll give you the nod, and we'll do that probably sometime in June. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.